Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Rich Menchio with Allnet. Today we're going to analyze Mr. Klay Thompson's shot. And we're going to jump into this real quick, starting right off with the shooting contest. And right here you can see he has really good hand placement. So he'll just need to make a hair of an adjustment more with the wrist, which will put his hand in the center of the ball on the final release, which will make the index and the ring finger leave together simultaneously, putting the middle finger completely last. Click forward. There we go. Little adjustment in the wrist leaves these two fingers simultaneously, which puts it right off the middle finger. And that's pretty easy to see. That's completely middle finger only. Makes it a nice shot. Now, this one over here, hand placement isn't as good. He's got the pinky on the outside, so he has to do more of a wrist turn. So he'll apply more pressure on the index, pushing the ball towards midline, middle finger. Forward it. Blurry, but you can still see fingers, and it will come off the middle finger at the end. Next clip. All right. Take this through its full range. We have the pinky and the thumb as the balancing fingers. And then the next three is the ring and index. They push along with the middle finger. Try to get the fingers to leave simultaneously off the ball, which then puts it perfectly on the center of the middle finger, which makes it for a perfect shot. Let's see how Klay does on this one. You can tell by even though it's blurry, you can tell by the tips of the fingers it left these two simultaneously, putting it off the middle finger. On this one you can see his finger spacing. It's a little off. He has the ring finger a little close to the middle finger. So that means the weight is sitting more on the index and middle. You can tell the mass of the ball is on the index side. So he'll have to make an adjustment. Because if he was to continue this motion the way it is, well then that ball is going to come off over here on the side of the rim. So let's continue forward. Good. Still maintaining on the three fingers. You can see that the index finger is back behind the ring finger, which will allow him to get a little more push off the index, pushing the weight of the ball back towards midline. Right there. So it's pushing towards midline. And then after he gets it towards midline, it's a wrist breaking straight down. Okay, next one. Here he is again. Better clip. We'll show you a little more clear. Again, the pressure that he is applying, again, it's very small, but means a lot of the effect that it has on the ball with a little bit of pressure that he's applying to the index. Forward clip. See, just a little bit more, pushes it to center midline, which then brings the ball off the middle finger. Straightens it out. And then we're going to go fast forward to the next clip right here. And that makes it pretty obvious. You got the index and you got the ring finger. This was great hand placement. You can see the ball. The ball is weighted perfectly on each side of the hand. So this is the center of the ball coming straight down to the middle finger. So we have even on the index, even on the ring. So all he has to do is straight down with the wrist. Move on to the next. Okay. Again. Hand looks good on the ball. Apply correct pressure with all three of the middle fingers. Pushing even. Takes the index and the ring finger off the ball. Look at that. Simultaneously putting the ball off the middle finger. Alright, let's go to the next clip. Okay. Forward. Blurry clip. Let's just skip that. It's blurry. Same thing. It's good. There you go. That's a nice clip. And again. Nice and even. Ring finger, index finger off the ball on the center of middle finger is a great shot. Great shot. The more you can get the ball to come off the center of the middle finger, that's a perfectly straight shot. Okay, let's move on to the next clip. Look at that. That's just beautiful, right up the middle finger. Okay. And again, I can do this all day long. The variation that he has to make in his applying the pressure either on the ring or on the index finger is small but extremely important. So it's not a index and ring, or sorry, index and middle finger shooter, or a ring and a middle finger shooter. It's just whatever weight is sitting more on the one side or the other, that finger has to apply a little more pressure to push the ball towards midline. So it's always trying to be a middle finger release. So that's the one thing I'm trying to get everybody to understand. It's always trying to be a middle finger release. It's always trying to be a midline. The midline is the straight. So if it's weighted perfectly on the hand, then it leaves the index and the ring finger simultaneously, then off the middle finger, the center, which makes it a perfect shot. So that's what we try to obtain. Click forward, again. Right here, make the small little adjustment. And now everything is pushing nice, and now he just does the follow through right off the middle finger. And down. And you could see his wrist break? See how the wrist is coming down? If he was trying to shoot off the index and the middle finger, he would have to take that wrist and it would have to bend. It would have to bend out. It would have to come out to the side, to the right. But he's not. He's trying to bend that wrist straight down. And that's what he does. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Catch you guys on the next NBA Great Shooters. Thank you.